Okay, well, it's great to be back. Sorry if I spit when I speak.
It's so great to be back, Daddy. So great to be back on the show. I kind of feel like Emily the cat, that famous kitty from Milwaukee who was lost, but then it turned out that she had actually flown first class to France. Remember that one?
Yeah, and well, this is a special edition. It's Hoji's Hunches, and it's going to be a great week of Wildcard weekend, so full of excitement. Like
It
last
is,
week.
man. Let me tell you about the matchup that has me psyched out of my mind, Daddy. The Cardinals at Carolina. Two teams headed in absolutely opposite directions. You got the Cardinals this year. They were like a band who we actually opened for in the late 70s, if you remember, Daddy. The Knack. Do you remember those guys? They were so hot at the time.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Yeah, you remember My Sharona? It was actually about your great aunt Sharona. And then like album after album, it got worse and worse. The band just disintegrated. Same thing with the Cardinals. Carlton Palmer, he gets hurt. Boy, talk about
Carson, yeah.
talk about karma, man. I mean, Carlton Palmer, you think you're too good for the Bengals?
Carson,
yeah. I mean, much like that other hoity-toity Carlton on the Fresh Prince, who always thought he was too good for Will, and now Will is like the richest man in Hollywood, and whatever happened to Carlton? Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Carson Palmer, had a good thing
Carlton
going.
Palmer.
He was, found a good fit for his talents, and the Cardinals were looking like a complete team and even a Super Bowl contender early. But then, yeah, it all fell apart.
It fell apart, exactly. On the other hand, you have Carolina, so crappy at the beginning of the year, so scrappy at the end. And they got this guy, Cam Newton. He admitted himself, Daddy, he admitted himself that he was Superman, and he would rip off the suit. He got into a horrible car accident, broke his back, and then he plays less than 2 weeks later. They have Superman on their team.
No, it's just kind of like a way of, like saying he believes in himself, his confidence.
His car rolled over, man. He broke his back, and then he was back on the field playing. He is Superman. I mean, his name isn't Clark Kent. His name is Cam Newton. But, different people can be Superman. Now, here's why I think they can win, Daddy. Here's why. Their running game has taken off in recent weeks. Jonathan Stewart has 401 yards on 79 carries over the last 4 games. And the defense is allowing only 11 points a game over that period. And surprise, they've won all 4. Meanwhile, this Ryan Lindy guy, he gets the first touchdown of his career off a trick play. I mean, you think that's going to cut it in a road playoff game? I'm going Panthers over the other team, 31-17.
Okay, well, we'll be back with the rest of Hoji's Hunches in a bit.